Hello loves. Today I would love to show you another deck from US Games. Now this is an old deck. I bought this deck a year or more ago. I bought it with my own money too, because when I saw it I had to have it. I have the other deck. It's called Into the Lonely Woods. I have the deck and the journal, and I'm so in love with these unusual creatures. I don't know where these creatures came from, but I'm so into them. So when I saw this deck, I didn't even wait. I just ran out and got it because I was like, oh my god, it's the same creature. And I really wanted it, and I've been using it. So today I realized, I said, you know what, I don't think I've shown anybody this deck. And I looked up, I could not find it on my channel, and I was like, well, I must immediately review this deck. Now, it comes in a very sturdy box. It has finger holes on the side. And we're going to check out the artwork, and I'm going to show you every single card. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to someone else who may want to see this beautiful deck. Let me see. Please drop us a positive comment in the comment section, and if you want to get a reading done of your own, please email me or hit me up on social media. I would love to give you a reading. All of my other information, including my Patreon, is underneath this video. So let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to take off the top. There's nothing inside. Here is our guidebook. Let's check it out real quick. Alright, the picture of the card is not in the guidebook, but there is a very lengthy explanation. Yeah, it's a very lengthy explanation to what they're talking about. Our gentle creatures. And there's some spreads in the back, if you're into spreads like I am. And here's the other half of it. Again, just brown at the bottom. What I love the most about this deck, one of the things I love the most, is the backing. Look at the back. It's like the hair of the creature. Isn't that fun? It's not too thick. It's not too thin. Has a nice snapback. The cards, let me turn it this way, as you can see, have a little bit of gloss to them, so they do glare when you use a light with them. They are larger than a standard size tarot card when you hold them in your hand. And when you first get them, they're in alphabetical order, and they are in alphabetical order in the guidebook. There are no numbers, so you just have to look for the letter. Oh wow. And what takes me about these, as you're getting ready to see, is the artwork. Now, in Into the Lonely Woods, for anybody who's wondering, the artwork is different. There are like similar images, but they are different. And Into the Lonely Woods, the cards are larger, and they're on a matte cardstock. So this is a different cardstock, a different size, and different images. So if you're wondering, I have both of them, and I see a need for both of them. Because Into the Lonely Woods is more about when you're isolated, when you're depressed, when you're alone. This one is day-to-day stuff. So you could be around a million people, you could be happy, you can be anything. So I really do enjoy having both of them because, you know, if it's a day where, let's say a day like today, where nothing happened, nothing happened, it's a very, very uneventful kind of day, this would be great for today. I'm not sad, I'm not going through nothing, I'm not in solitude, and I just want to know what's going on. I'll tell you guys, I'll let you in a little secret. I used these the other day. A friend of mine and I were having a little tiff, and I was very upset about it because I'm very sensitive, even though I don't admit it all the time. And we were having this tiff, and I pulled out this deck. Now, I could have pulled out the other one because the other one, you know, like I said, you know, is more geared towards depression. But something told me to pull out this one, so I did. Oh, look at that. That's cool. And it gave me the best advice. I mean, the best. I'm telling you. It basically just told me to wait. It was just like, you know, this is going to work itself out. Just wait. Calm down and wait. You know, it's basically what the deck told me. And I did that. And within 3 hours. The deck was right. Everything had calmed down, and because I didn't, blow a mountain out of a molehill, it was over. So it's definitely giving what it's supposed to be giving. It's beautiful. I love Dan May's artwork. Am I right? This is Dan? Let me make sure. Yes, artwork by Dan May, guidebook by Arwen Litch Pro. So yes, I'm right. And I like the creatures because they're, like I said before, the creatures they're like gentle giants. That's what they remind me of. They're these huge creatures that I would be terrified of if I saw walking through the wilderness. Kind of remind me of a little bit of Bigfoot, that legend. But if I saw these creatures chilling in the woods, I'd be scared, okay? But at the same time, they're just so fascinating to me because I've never seen anything like this. So I'm thinking the creator must have made these up. So I think that's really cool. And I'm thinking, I don't know if this is true or not, but I could have sworn, I don't know. I could have sworn somebody told me that maybe they have books or they want to make books out of these, maybe out of this creature. I don't know because I haven't looked it up, but I did buy the journal like I mentioned, and both of the decks with this creature. So this is one of my favorite creatures. I love these owls. I just like Dan May's artwork. That's just basically the bottom line. And I like the backgrounds. Some of the times the background of a card can make it or break it, like this one right here. Look how he's kneeling. He looks like he's lost, like he got trapped on a rock in the middle of the ocean, but he's not. He's actually waiting for someone. It looks like he's somebody's guide. And for as playful as these are, they're very insightful. They're very, very insightful. Sometimes people think that decks like these, they have creatures, or I have one that has sock monkeys, the sock monkey puppets. I think it's called the sock monkey oracle. But when we have decks like these, people think they're going to be silly, or they're going to be, for children or something like that. But these decks, I'm telling you, they pack a very nice punch. When I drew them cards yesterday, it was speaking to me. I'm trying to tell you. And I really do love the guidebook. It's very well written. When we're done, I'll pull one and read some from the guidebook. So I am also, don't forget, when I finish with this, I'm going to leave right underneath the video a link to where you can buy an authentic copy of this deck if you want it. Now the publisher is US Games, but I bought it from Amazon, so I'm going to give you both links. So if you want to go to US Games, which is definitely a reputable site, you can get it from there, or if you can get it directly from where I got it from at Amazon. Loss. And it's very interesting to me how in some of them there's this little girl. I don't know who the little girl is, but in some of the cards you see this little girl, wandering around in the forest. And I'm just like, that's really kind of cool too. She's in a lot. And I don't think it's one little girl because they have different color hair. So, I don't know. It kind of reminds me of the old fairy tales. Oh, let me tell y'all something. It's because I just saw it. Some people in the community, this deck drives them crazy because there are some cards that are done in landscape like that. So almost all of them are like this in portrait, but there is a few like that. Now I don't know why the creator made that choice. It doesn't bother me at all. I mean, it's, it is what it is, but there are some people who have a real problem with that. And when I say real problem, I mean real problem. I know people who have sent decks back because it made similar choices. Now, like I said, to me, it's not really a big deal. The only thing I don't like is when I use my card holder, the horizontal ones, they don't fit into the card holder. But other than that, I don't see it as being a big deal, especially if you're laying them flat on the table. Now, for me, for those kind of cards, I have another card holder. It's a key. And some of you probably have seen this key. You probably seen me use this with these bigger decks. So if you get this deck, let me see if I can pull it out. Here it is right here. I got this from another deck. I can't even remember which one. So if you get this or something similar to it, and your deck is sideways, you put it in there like that. Wait a minute, let me get this out of your way. Now, I've never tried this deck here. Let me get one of the sideways cards. Okay. We're going to see if it works. Nope, not in this one. So let me pull it the other way around. Give it a fair shake. Nope. So that's the only problem I can see, is that for some of us, we're not going to be able to fit it into our card holders, and we're going to have to get something else. So that one isn't working, but I do have other options. I'd have to get something else. Me personally, I will lean it up against a crystal for now. But I just wanted to show that to you guys, because for some people, that's a really big problem. For me, I don't really care. It's not a big problem for me. Now, because of the size of these cards, you also can use them. I mean, you can use them in a regular tarot reading just to add extra, cards at the end of the reading. But of course, you can use these for daily pulls. And because the cards are so big, you can use them for altar work. See that? And they're so easy to use. That's another thing about this deck. That's what I love about Oracle decks in general, is that many of them are very easy to use. Look at that beauty. Look at the fireflies. I love that. Beautiful choice. Oh, spontaneity. So as you can see, the horizontal ones didn't start until like the end of the deck. And, they're beautiful. They just don't fit in our card holder. But some people, they'd rather have all horizontal, because I have seen all horizontal decks. All, portrait decks, or all landscape. Most decks you see are portrait. But the landscape ones, they do come out here and there. So that's the only problem I have with it. Is you definitely need an appropriate card holder. This is the card I got when I was mad at my friend. That's the one. It was just like, chill and just wait. It's okay. Just chill. And I'm like, oh my God, what do you mean wait? I was so emotional. But it was right. I waited, and a few hours later, everything was fine. I love the wings on this one. Isn't that beautiful? This is a gorgeous creature. And then there's Wonder. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. I would like to look at this one because I simply want to know why this creature has wings. So let's find out. So remember I said they're in alphabetical order. So I'm going to the end of the book. What a wondrous gift our gentle creature has been given. They have spent so much time studying and caring for their delicate winged friends. Now they are rewarded with wings of their own. Wings to lift them into the air so they can swoop and swirl with their butterfly friends. Knowing the life cycle of these angels, antennaed angels, has led them to do everything they can to help. From planting milkweed and other plants their caterpillar selves love, to providing a safe haven with all the flowers they love. This one creature has made a difference. And what this creature doesn't realize yet is the wings that spontaneously sprouted from their own shoulders didn't actually come from the butterflies. Those wings grew from the beauty of their own soul. Oh, that is such beautiful. Wow. Wings are something we all have. When we do those things for others out of nothing but kindness and love, we are developing our own wings. While we may not see them as easily as we see the ones in this card, know that they are there. Do not think they are something others have. You are 2 steps less from spreading your own wings. Your actions are on target to lift you higher. Flutter your wings within your own soul. Be the beauty the world knows you to be. That is really awesome. Beautiful messages. Let me do the message I got that kept me from cussing my friend out. Okay. This was the message I got yesterday. Here, our gentle friend has had enough. That was me. I had had enough. I was like Popeye. I had all I could take, and I wasn't going to take no more. They have turned away from their friends and family to go off by themselves. That was me. But one small hand tugs at their finger. This touch is enough to make them pause. Ladies and gentlemen, that small tug at my finger was this deck and this card. When we are overwhelmed by life, we often have the same reaction. Just wanting to throw up our hands in the air as we turn our backs to everything that has frustrated us. When the world seems to come down on you all at once, what is your initial response? This card is asking you to wait just a moment. Take some very deep breaths. Now take some more. There is a reason you are at this point. There is time to decide. But first, you need to make sure you are present in the moment of now. You have those who care for you, so connect with them. Pay attention to the smallest tug from someone you may have overlooked. Now is not the time to make any rash decisions. Instead, find that boon companion who is your own small voice of reason. Your next step is a very important one. So honor your journey by not reacting from a place of hurt and anger. Take the time to ensure you are making the best choice for yourself first. And after I read that, I was like, you know what? This cute little deck is right. I'm angry and I'm making a rash decision. And if I just chill out, you know, it might not work out. I didn't know if it was going to work out or not. But I was like, I can at least make a better decision. And I did, and everything worked out. So this cute little deck helped me. It really helped me. So I do recommend it. Like I said before, I feel like if you have the other one, Into the Lonely Woods, this is a very nice companion. And if you don't have Into the Lonely Woods, this is cool too. I mean, it's fine as a standalone. It's fine by itself. Personally, I'm going to keep both of them in my collection and use them for different things with different clients and myself. And yeah, I love the fact that it has no border, as you can see. I love a good borderless moment. And I think that it is really cute. So, you guys, if you like it, check out the 2 links I put underneath this video. And you come back soon because I got a lot more to say. See you later.